Like the preparation for that is like really good. It's like she could make like a 2-minute ramen to 2-hour ramen. That's because the preparation is like crazy good, man. I mean, even for my case, if that was me, I just like boiled the water, just make it like an instant ramen noodle and just eat that shit, man. I'm not gonna spend like 2 hours.
Auntie Esther Choi, she's
$11 ramen. I'm in, dude.
Chef. Today,
I'm in.
we're gonna
With my broke ass, an $11 ramen is actually really good. Because if you guys don't know this, like, $11 for a ramen is actually really good already. That's really cheap. I want to see how they execute this though. Specifically on like what condiments are they gonna use, because the thing is, even though you say it's only $11, you have to think that, you know, meat or chicken or like, you know, the other like garnish or toppings doesn't really cost more than that. So I want to see. Maybe it's gonna be bland as fuck though, but we'll see.
watch her make $11 ramen. Look at this.
$11 is around 550 Philippine pesos. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Let's see how she make it special. This video sponsored by ExpressVPN. Niece and nephew, yesterday when I'm on my browser, I find this thing called incognito mode. Apparently, it means when I search for bad thing, nobody can see me. But then I look at fine print and it say this. Uncle Roger feels so tricked. Like the time my ex-wife tell me she loved me. How they call it incognito when your internet provider like AT&T and Verizon, or even your boyfriend, girlfriend.
If that happens, to justify this, I think it's because Uncle Roger's ex-wife loves him at that point of time. Might not be today, but at that point of time. Okay? Because sometimes the feelings and emotions you have for another person, it does fade away from time to time, you know? That's why you always have to reinvigorate it. This is why romance isn't really a race, it's more of a marathon. That's why if you ask like grannies and grandpas who's been like together for like 50 years or 5 decades or more, they always say that they always reinvigorate their relationship because love will always run out in the relationship.
Can see this through network admin.
Why did I take that seriously?
But good thing Uncle Roger has ExpressVPN and it's so easy to use. See, just install and press big button and now your browsing activity hidden. Do you know Netflix show you different shows depending on where you live? If niece and nephew in America, Netflix US don't have House Moving Castle. But look at this, Uncle Roger changed location to UK and now House Moving Castle is on there. No matter where niece and nephew live, ExpressVPN
No,
can help
I've actually used ExpressVPN before.
Find out how you can get 3 months ExpressVPN
because
for free
Philippine
by
internet
visiting
is so bad.
expressvpn.com/UncleRoger or click link in description box below.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm a professional chef, and these are my $116 ramen ingredients.
Okay.
Why when Auntie Esther filming my video, she's so dirty, but when she filmed with Epicurious, she's so professional. Look, she even dressed like Vicar. What going on?
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a home cook, and these are my $11 ramen ingredients.
Okay.
The exchanging ingredient.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's
That's
this
pretty cool.
guy? Why he look like Muppet from Sesame Street? Hiya. Did Bert come to life?
Wait, does Uncle Roger
Very familiar with this.
Dude, Uncle Roger is like Uncle Roger's trying to roast that guy because he knows that guy's like actually collabing with Auntie Esther. Uncle Roger's sad inside because he can't get the, you know, the juicy collab with Auntie Esther, because we all know for a fact that Uncle Roger has been simping on Auntie Esther for as far as we can tell, dude. As far as we could
Got
tell.
it.
Maruchan ramen, this classic instant ramen in America. But niece and nephew, up your instant ramen game. Like Uncle Roger, I only eat Indomie or Shin ramen.
Tonkotsu shoyu ramen
Shin ramen
is a
is really
creamy
good.
pork bone ramen. I had a really nice piece of pork belly that I was gonna roll along with soy sauce.
Everything on it's in a different language.
Of course, it's a different language. That food from Japan. When Uncle Roger buy pasta, I don't want to see Chinese word on it.
Mirin,
That is
I've
true
used this
though.
before to make like sushi rice, I think.
dried kombu.
This feels like cardboard. This is hard.
Oh my god.
At least kombu just feel like cardboard. Jamie Oliver food tastes like cardboard. Big difference. Emotional damage.
With Daniel's recipe, I have simpler ingredients. We add instant ramen noodles, eggs, garlic, ginger, scallions, soy sauce, and sesame seeds, and a rotisserie chicken. This is like a nice gift.
But this rotisserie chicken look like the saddest thing. Which Walmart you get it from?
The thing is, you could just
Five
boil
major
that.
components that make a really great ramen. It's the tare, which is the seasoning flavor, the broth, the noodles, the toppings and
True.
the aromatic oil. And
Auntie Esther know her ramen. Fuyo.
I kind of want to see
She
if
know
they have
everything
like
about food. She's the perfect woman.
I don't know how to make noodles. I'm
Perfect
scared
woman,
about these
true.
noodles. Rose!
Daniel,
Good
how
to
are
see ya.
you?
Never made handmade noodles before. Is there any sort of tip?
Side note, every Epicurious video, they always call Rosemary Trout. This
Who designed
perfect
this?
name for food consultant. Rosemary
True.
is seasoning, trout is fish. Uncle Roger gonna come up with Asian version of that. Uncle Roger gonna call my kids soy sauce tilapia. Make sure they grow up into food consultant.
All right. time to
Soy
get started on
sauce
ramen noodles.
tilapia.
I've got potassium
Okay.
carbonate and salt, and I'm just gonna throw into
Imagine the kid,
water.
dude. The kid's
Now I'm just
gonna be
add this to
broken
the
inside
flour
after that.
Slowly. But nothing's exploded yet, so that's a good sign. Looks like
What can explode? I know this Japanese video, but you making ramen, not attacking Pearl Harbor. How can
True.
explode?
all right. Yes, this is, I hope, long enough. I'm gonna trim the ends off so it's nice and square. And I'm just gonna cut it in half so it's a little bit more manageable for me.
Hiya, no, don't cut in half. If you cut in half, see, your noodle gonna be too short. The slurping not satisfying.
That is true. That is
There
true.
we go. Oh, snap, there's so many. Okay, whoop. Whoa, look at that.
See? It's too short. You
Yeah,
put
that's
in mouth,
true.
you won't even notice it there. And that's what my ex-wife said to me all the time also. We're gonna focus more on Auntie
You get
Esther.
heard
This
that.
home-cooked
We
nephew
just
don't know-
confirmed. We just confirmed. Uncle Roger PP very small, very short. Probably the reason why Uncle Roger's ex-wife left him. Sad. No amount of comedy and happiness will be able to cover the fact that PP small. PP small. What do you guys think? What do you girls think? PP size matter? I don't think it does though. I don't think PP size
what
matters
he
though.
doing.
so Daniel just sent me this rotisserie chicken, and there's actually
short,
a
yeah.
lot that.
Let's see what
Too
Auntie
short.
Esther can do
Jesus
with this
Christ.
depressing rotisserie chicken.
So the first thing we're gonna do,
2
pull
minus
off
2
all the
millimeter.
meat
Good.
from the chicken
Okay.
and separate the skin.
Okay.
Nice idea. I think she's gonna use the bone to make her broth. Bone
True,
is
okay.
classic way to make ramen broth. And then the chicken meat can be good topping. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe chicken skin can turn into aroma oil. Very smart, Auntie Esther. I see what you're doing.
Very smart,
Keep
yeah.
watching, see if Uncle Roger correct.
We have 3 different parts of the chicken. We have our chicken meat, our skin, and then the
Okay.
bones.
Good, good.
So this is the carcass. You can see here I'm kind of separating and
I'm amazed. The
dismantling
rotisserie chicken is
the
like pretty cheap,
carcass
man.
Correct. If you break bone, more flavor will
It
come
looks
out.
dry. It
to
does look dry.
extract more
But-
flavor.
but the thing
from
is, like, it's
bones.
gonna be,
This is ready.
boiled later,
I'm just
so
gonna
it's
add
gonna be okay
water
too.
to our stock.
Uncle Roger
It's gonna be
loves
boiled,
seeing
it's
the
fine.
dead chicken in that pot. Fuyo, vegetarian niece and nephew, you missing out. See, with chicken you can make delicious broth like this. Just kill one. Don't be pussy. Just kill one chicken.
I kind of find
For
that weird, though.
aromatics-
Like I kind of find that weird. Like Americans and Europeans in general are not like. It's like weird. Okay, I'm gonna offend some of you guys here, but I know this for a fact that Americans and Europeans, they don't know how to butcher anything. Like the only people who knows how to butcher anything, it's probably going to be the people who live in the wilderness and those who are actually working in the meat or dairy industry. Like here in the Philippines, regular people know how to butcher chicken because that's, you know, essentially basic knowledge, especially if you're living in the province. Okay, majority of the time, if you came from a not rich, but, you know, middle class family, you know, who takes care of maybe ducks, geese, or maybe chickens, or maybe you have maybe a goat lying around. Kind of depends if you're in the province or not. But sometimes people do know how to butcher a chicken, and it's pretty easy. It's pretty basic. It's one of those skills that you need. But when it comes to Americans and Europeans, they don't know how to do this, man. They don't know how to do this. Like even for me, as someone who grew up in Japan, I do know how to butcher a chicken. I do know how to butcher a pig and a cow because, you know, it's something you need to know as a dude, essentially, in my opinion at least. You need to learn how to butcher shit. But the thing is, Americans and Europeans don't know that. I think it's because they just got too fancy. They just got too fancy, my dude.
For the broth, we want to build as much flavor as possible. So to
Yeah.
the chicken, we're just gonna
Wait, aromatic already? That a bit early.
Because there's not much vegetarians in the Philippines.
the
True, I agree.
scallion.
Not much
Usually
vegetarians.
we only put aromatic in
It's
there
usually
after
just the models
broth
who
boil
are
for a few
vegetarians.
hours. But maybe Epicurious give them time limit. So Uncle Roger understand. Many Western cooking shows, they book studio kitchen like this, but then they only book few hours. I don't know why. Maybe they no budget.
Ginger, we're just gonna give it a quick chop as well. And I like to leave the skin
Ginger good.
because it's stock. Same with garlic. I'm just gonna give it a nice pound. Please.
Auntie Esther
Please no.
pounding. Uncle Roger's favorite thing to watch.
Leave the skin
Jesus
on,
Christ,
throw
mate.
it in the pot with the chicken.
Auntie
and
Esther
let
is
this
already
go
married,
for
bro.
2 hours on a rolling boil.
Only 2 hours.
All right.
Maybe a bit longer. But like I said, Epicurious, no budget.
Tare is a seasoning liquid that goes into ramen. And that's basically what gives the salt to your ramen. And to really give this tare a great umami, we're gonna be using
MSG.
the chicken.
Yes!
No MSG,
See?
Sam.
Auntie Esther also love MSG.
Oh, wait, is
just
that
like
MSG?
Uncle Roger. That flavor packet in every pack of instant ramen. That the MSG.
Really?
Good. That why Auntie
Really?
Esther, queen of
I did not
flavor.
know that.
The instant ramen noodles. Now this
I
is
thought it
like
was mainly
gold.
just flavoring.
I love this stuff.
Uncle Roger love it too.
To that, we're gonna add
Man,
ginger
Uncle
and
Roger's
garlic.
simping
This
hard,
will
dude.
go 5 minutes. Make sure the seasoning packet is well incorporated. Extract some of that flavor from the garlic. and
Good, good.
There we
Pretty good
have
idea.
it, our beautiful tare. We're going to be using the scallions, the ginger, and the garlic to make an aromatic oil. So we're adding the oil, and we're just going to turn this on. Medium-high heat.
Okay.
That go as we mince our ginger and garlic.
More pounding.
What I'm sliced our ginger, I'm peeling it with
God
a
damn it.
spoon.
Peel ginger with spoon. Good technique.
Here is our beautiful aromatic oil. And
Okay.
then this is our crispy topping that's going to give so much texture to this ramen.
So I am
Nice.
about
Very smart idea.
So Daniel sent me these eggs, and instead of just cracking the egg in the broth, we're gonna be making onsen tamago.
Ooh,
okay.
onsen tamago. That is egg in hot spring bath. Very nice texture, silky smooth egg. It's like the better version of egg Benedict. Always choose onsen tamago. Egg Benedict
TLDR
for
is just gonna
uncultured
semi-boil it,
people.
dudes.
Nobody just order egg Benedict for the egg. People only order egg Benedict for the hollandaise sauce. If you need sauce to make your egg good, you fucked up. But onsen tamago, you can have it just by itself. It's so delicious.
The reason why we're doing 4 cups of boiling to 1 cup of cold is because we want that sweet spot of the temperature of 167. Then we're just gonna
That's actually
cover
really
it
smart. Holy
and
hell,
let
okay.
this sit for 15 minutes. And let's test one out. It's always
Let's see.
frustrating. If it
Okay.
does, it's very exciting.
okay. Good. There's one.
Don't cut to Muppet Nephew. I want to see Auntie Esther egg.
Don't cut to Muppet Nephew. Jesus Christ, man.
You see how the yolk is
Fuyo.
semi-set. And then this,
This woman nailing everything.
It's like
except
semi-boiled.
Uncle Roger.
Literally semi-boiled, my dudes.
Let's see what Muppet Nephew getting up to.
Been a couple hours. Bum-ba. Look at that. How
What?
nice does that look? Smells so
Wait,
good.
aren't you
Whatever I
making
was smelling
ramen?
before, this is completely ramped up. There's like way more sweet, way more savory.
Wait,
and
but
it
you're
just looks
making
so
ramen,
dark
though.
and rich and thick.
Dark and rich and thick. That Uncle Roger's favorite type of woman. So if you dark, rich and thick, slide into Uncle Roger DM.
Jesus Christ.
While that's going, I'm going to start cutting my braised pork belly. It's like disrespectful how good that looks. It's missing a little glaze on the outside, you know?
Okay.
Gotta hit it with the torch.
Oh no.
No.
Don't
It's already
give
good.
This guy torch. Someone with this much eyebrow should not use flamethrower. You're gonna burn them off.
At least it's gonna be lucky if it's just the eyebrows. Dude. What if it's the whole
These over
building?
and do the same thing.
The char siu too thick. Who want to bite into this like that? Slice thinner. Slice thinner.
Yeah.
broth has been going for about 2 hours. You can see the carcass is broken down. It's starting to thicken. So we're gonna strain it through a chinois.
Nice.
How sus do you want this
Ladle to
video,
kind
Uncle
of
Roger? Yes.
Push out
True.
all of that flavor.
Can't you
Squeeze it
believe that
all
they
up
even
like
he
how
even
my
used the
ex-wife
corn
squeezed out
hub
all my
intro.
money.
So we have our chicken skin.
Nice.
We have our chicken meat. So we're gonna fry the chicken skin.
Good.
If you go to a Japanese restaurant, you can even just order the skin separately. And that's
Correct.
the inspiration.
Skin the best part. So many health conscious people,
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
true.
eat chicken skin because they scare cholesterol high. What the point of living if you don't eat chicken skin?
That
you
is
call
true,
it
though.
cholesterol. Uncle Roger called it enjoying life.
You hear a little sizzle. I think
That
that's
is true
ready.
though. That is true though.
I love this idea.
I mean, you gotta enjoy life.
wanna do
You
this
don't
at
know
my
if you're gonna die
See
tomorrow
that
anyway.
oil coming out? You can put that in aroma oil, Auntie Esther. Hope she remember.
You know it's done when it kind of holds together like that. Remember that seasoning packet? I'm just gonna sprinkle it.
Oh, dude, that is smart.
Double
That is smart.
MSG her ramen.
That is very
Fuyo.
smart.
This woman go above and beyond. 2 MSG packet for one dish. That's why Uncle Roger in love with her.
True.
As soon as it cools, it's like ultra crispy. And I can't resist, I'm sorry, but I gotta taste it.
Nice crunch. But I think she really forget to use the oil from chicken skin. One small mistake, Auntie Esther. Nobody perfect.
So Daniel sent me sesame
Okay.
seeds, and
Sesame seed, good topping.
plain sesame seeds doesn't have that much flavor, but once you toast it, it changes completely.
Correct.
Sesame has a lot of oil.
Always toast your sesame seed.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
eat raw sesame seed. You're not baby, but
We have a scallion, which we're just gonna slice.
I mean, I don't even eat sesame
The
seeds.
restaurant, we call this
sexy scallions. See, Uncle Roger know.
The sesame seeds that we toasted, we're just gonna grind it up into a powder. Our last 2 toppings are ready to go. Just cook our noodles and we're ready to assemble our ramen. Starting with our chicken, some of our crispy mixture,
Nice.
the crispy chicken skin.
Next, I'm gonna do the egg.
Of course, we have our scallions.
Last but not least, aromatic oil.
A small mistake there, Auntie Esther.
Okay.
Plating order for ramen. You start with tare and aroma oil. And then you pour the broth in. Let the broth mix with the oil and the tare. You're not
I mean-
supposed to use aroma
he's
oil
right.
little drizzle over the ramen.
That looks awesome.
I mean, he's right,
And
but
this
that's
is
like
my take
nitpicking
on
already.
Daniel's
Well, you know
ramen
what, whatever.
recipe.
That look pretty good for
That's
you.
nitpicking already,
This
but you know
woman's
what, never
such
mind.
amazing chef. She can make 2-minute ramen in 2 hours. What Auntie Esther when she's filming with me? She's so dirty.
Come on,
But when
man. Like the preparation for that is like really good. It's like she could make like a 2-minute ramen to 2-hour ramen. That's because the preparation is like crazy good, man. I mean, even for my case, if that was me, I just like boiled the water, just make it like an instant ramen noodle and just eat that shit, man. I'm not gonna spend like 2 hours doing that stuff. And it's gourmet, man, because it's by the end of it. I have this weird philosophy that if it's food, you take it in and you shit it out, so it doesn't matter as much unless you have a form of mindset where food is enjoyment. Because for me, food is just fuel by the end of the day. So I'm not really fancy towards it. What do you guys think though? Do you guys think food is like a necessity that you guys have to enjoy? Or like it's like something like you that comes in and comes out? Let me know. Okay. That's a good video. Let's move on to the next one, boys.